Sabi daw eh.
You know, sometimes I wish I could say I have a recipe for grandeur instead of saying I have grandiose delusions. I wish I knew control in surrounding myself with the physical world's reality, amorous fantasy, and glamour. But now I guess it's too late to flawlessly separate my reality from my false worlds of ambivalence and ecstasy. When I was 5, my parents said I talked to a blank wall, to thin air, and to secluded places so eagerly as if it were summoning me for cookies. They say that I told them about their secret lair, their hiding place. Were they ghosts of the living past, or were they fictional characters of my hyperactive imagination? Growing up, I found out that the latter was the answer. I get flashbacks of my childhood, and brick by brick, I understood why I think the way I do, but never really why I function the way I do. I never knew what my imaginary friends told me, but it was so contagious to have made the 14-year-old me self-profess that I was a clairvoyant. It was powerful enough to have made the 16-year-old me wonder if I had a tinge of dissociative identity disorder. But the 18-year-old version of Darlene finally realized it's all in her discombobulated, eccentric mind. It's just all in her mind. She drowns herself with her fascinations and ends up emitting it like radiation. She gives herself a premature ventricular attack, and that's when she knew she couldn't fight this back. And so, being young and dipped in folly, she fell in love with her transcendental fantasy. She's 2 quarters and a half West Side, but she fell in love with the Upper East Side. She once succumbed to hazard imageries and ended up dreaming about golden cherries. Everything gold lures me, entices me, and even deceives me. Seems like a paragon metaphor in verbalizing this self-diagnosis. Maybe I allowed myself to be embraced by the billowing breeze of all things golden because I couldn't see why not. Maybe I allowed myself to fall in love with life's glitz, glitter, and glamour because it will be my motivation, or rather, my superficial motivation. But gold is no mediocre metaphor. It's a symbol of anything but less and everything but second. That's what I've been holding on to, but I guess for now, I only have my thoughts to calm my nerves, and I only have my reality to guide me in my lofty quest. And as much as I hate to stand on one ground, I only have this as my means. I only have it as my means. It's as much as I hate to stand on one ground, that's what I only have. Well, I guess this is me. Did you even notice how uncertain I am in even saying these? I don't know how to be sure anymore. It's like I'm in a perpetual state of uncertainty, a suspended state of sensibility. I'm almost half a heart clueless of everything unfolding right before me. But I am sure of one thing. I am of gold bones, gold flesh, and gold blood.